Yo, what up though, fellas? Back at it again with another video. Cause you know we improving every day. Today, man, we gonna talk about how to get over the fear of rejection. You feel me? The fear of rejection. So, fear of rejection. First, the very first step to getting over your fear of rejection is understanding why you have it. Understand why you have a fear of rejection. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that one guy, might even be that one woman, you know, they not afraid to ask anybody for anything. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They not scared. They not afraid of no rejection. They not scared of hearing the word no. The word no, you know, it doesn't bring up a nervous anticipation inside of them. You feel me? And you might be wondering how did they get to that point? You know, maybe they were just born that way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody taught them how to do that. You feel me? And you know, the truth about it is that if you have a fear of rejection, it comes from something in your past, more than likely your childhood, where someone or some group of people made rejection feel so horrible, or made the anticipation of rejection feel so horrible that it carried on into your adulthood. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're not an adult yet, it carried on into your teenage years, your early adulthood. You know what I'm saying? And how am I able to say this? I'm 20 years old. I've had a fear of rejection for most of my life. You feel me? Most of my life. I say easily, you know, definitely from the time I was a child until I was about 18. You feel what I'm saying? And this wasn't only rejection from women. This was rejection from anybody. You know what I'm saying? In this video, I'm talking about rejection from women, you know, when it comes to like cold approaching and speaking to women. But I had a fear of rejection from every and anybody. I hated asking people for stuff because the anticipation of a rejection made me so anxious. And it was because as a youngin', when I was a kid, young kid, I vividly remember sometimes I would ask my mama for something and it was never just a flat out rejection. It was never just no. It was never just a no, we can't get this or we can't do this because XYZ. It was always some kind of episode. It was some kind of scene. It was something that left me feeling some kind of way. It was something that left me feeling nervous, left me feeling like I shouldn't ask people for stuff. I shouldn't present myself to people because if they not rocking with it, they gonna make some kind of scene. They gonna cause some whole episode and I'm gonna be left feeling embarrassed, feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And it took me up until I was 18 years old to understand that. As soon as I understood it, it made it much easier to get over the fear of rejection, because I understood that it just came from, you know, a couple mistakes my mama might have made when I was younger. You know, all parents make mistakes. I love my mama to death. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she was a bad parent, and all parents gonna make mistakes, you know, including me when I'm a parent. I'm gonna make mistakes, you know, and it was just some mistakes she made. And they made me very fearful of asking people for something. You know what I'm saying? Once you recognize why you had that fear, why you have the fear of rejection, it makes it easier to get over it. You know, whether it was your parents, whether it was some teachers, whether it was some, you know, kids in school, you know, whether it was, you know, the first time you might have said something to a girl, you know, it might have been middle school or something, elementary school, might even been high school, and she rejected you real hard, you know, because we know little girls can be mean, can be the meanest people on this planet. You know, you might have said something to her because you liked her, and she gave you this hard, ego-crushing, emasculating rejection, and it made you afraid to talk to women ever again in your life. So understand why you have that fear of rejection. Recognize it, pinpoint it. I'd even say write it down, put it on a piece of paper. Then when you done understanding why you have the fear of rejection, I want you to truly think about the times when you've had to ask people for something. Not even talking to women, just when you had to ask people for something and they didn't rock with it. You know, they had to deny you for whatever reason. Think about how much it didn't affect your life. Think about how bad it didn't feel. Think about how just, you know, okay. Think about how nonchalant you felt after somebody might have denied you or something, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you gonna feel when you start to approach women and you get rejected. That's how you'll feel, depending. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some women can be mean, but you got to understand, if a grown woman is being a real bitter, she giving you some real bitter, drawn out rejection, it's because she got her own problems. But you feel what I'm saying? Rejection is not as bad as it seems. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, all it is you anticipating some kind of long, drawn out, embarrassing rejection. 9 times out of 10, you not really afraid of the word no. You're not really afraid of, no, I got a boyfriend. You're not really afraid of, no, I'm not comfortable with giving out my number. Whatever excuse she'll give you of why she, not rocking with you. You're not afraid of that. You afraid of the anticipation of some kind of ego destroying rejection. So once you realize that that's not gonna happen, I say 95 to 99% of the time, I then want you to go out and just talk to women, bro. Just talk to them. I'm not saying you gotta approach them. I'm not saying like you gotta cold approach them with the expectations of getting a number or nothing like that. All I'm saying is talk to them. You're gonna find some women that are open to talking to you, and you're gonna find some women that are very closed off. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable with that feeling of saying something to someone that's closed off. Once you get comfortable with saying something to a person that's not open to talking to you, once you understand that social cue that they not trying to be bothered with, you get comfortable with it. You start to understand, okay, some people just don't feel like being talked to. Some people just don't feel like being bothered today. Some people just having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Then you get comfortable with that kind of feeling. It's not a rejection, but it's a social cue that says, I'm not trying to talk to you. Right? So then you take it a step further. Go out there and cold approach a woman. Go out there and cold approach a girl. You know what I'm saying? To make it even easier, if you want to do this, you can do it to a chick you're not even attracted to. Cold approach a chick you're not even attracted to and mess up on purpose. Cold approach a chick you're not even attracted to and mess up on purpose just to get the experience of a rejection. I'm not saying do something, stupid, but just do something that might just throw her off a little bit. Let her reject you. Understand how it feels. It's a girl you're not even attracted to. So you probably not gonna feel some type of way. You shouldn't feel some type of way, first of all, about a girl you're not attracted to rejecting you. Because all of this is just for exercise. This isn't actual approaches. This is all just exercise. Approach some chicks you're not attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Do something that's just, it might not even be your character. Like, just walk up to them and ask them for their number. Just off rip. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all be on that Me Too. What if she say I'm sexually harassing her? It's not gonna happen, bro. Sexual harassment is when, she denies you or rejects you and you just keep pressing her. That's what that is. Just walk up to a random chick and ask for a number. She'll probably reject you. Get used to that feeling. And it's not as bad as you think it is. It's not nearly as bad as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable with that feeling. It'll take, depending on who you are, it could take 3 times, it could take 5 times, it could take 1 time, or it could take 20 times to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on you. But you got to go out and do this. You got to go out and eradicate your fears. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get over this fear of rejection. Once you get comfortable with that feeling of rejection, you'll start to understand that getting rejected is not as bad as you thought that it seemed. You understand what I'm saying? Then you can go up to the chicks you actually attracted to, actually say something that you want to say, something that's actually your character, in an effort to pull the number, in an effort to pull the chick. And then you gonna get rejected. It's gonna happen. And then you gonna feel the same way you felt when you randomly asked a random chick you're not even attracted to for the number and she said nah. You gonna be like, well, okay, win some, lose some. You feel me? Win some, lose some. That's how you gonna feel. So I just want to put this information out there because I remember last week I talked a lot about choosing signals and cold approaching, and part of cold approaching is getting over a fear of rejection if you have one. You know, when I had to go through the ringer, I had to go through the same thing, getting over the fear of rejection. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the topic for today, man. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.